All right, so what you're about to see here is the most technical coach I have ever seen, had, or even heard of.
The only thing I do up, just forward, bang, power, you know, rise the power. Kick, up, yeah, okay.
The dream I had about Texas food being fused with Thai food, this man has created it. Holy shit. That's a game changer.
Don't tell anyone you saw me with flowers.
I came to Thailand for the Muay Thai, but I stayed for everything else. The food, the people, the pace, which is somehow fast and slow at the same time. One minute you're eating street food on a tiny plastic chair for $1, the next you're sweating your soul out in the brutal heat or zipping in and out of busy traffic on the back of a moped. So for the next few months, I'm traveling the entire country. Mountains, islands, small towns, chasing good food, better stories, and the kind of workouts that earn you respect from the locals, and maybe a second bowl of noodles. No plan, no filters, no fake smiles, just real life, and I'm bringing you with me. So subscribe and come along for the ride. This is Food, Fitness, and Fisticuffs, Thailand edition.
All right, my friends, that is it for Trang, Thailand, and we are on our way to Koh Lanta in Krabi. Now, Koh Lanta is known for having a lot of Muay Thai gyms, a lot of fitness gyms, great beaches, and a lot of seafood. Fresh seafood, of course, it being an island. And we're about to get into one of these minivans with basically everything I own right here. And they've been taking pictures of it, and I think they're sending it to the driver to ask if it will fit. So there's a chance that I don't get to board this minivan, which will be a bummer, but we'll figure it out. Anyhow, Trang is amazing. It's a little bit rundown and grubby, but it's just very authentic. I only saw one other Westerner here in the 4 days that I spent here. We're both a little shocked when we saw each other. The people here are also very kind, like everywhere else in Thailand. They do look a little bit different, a little darker skin, a little different facial features. I think they're a different ethnic group, maybe Malay Thais possibly, I'm not too sure. But same Thai people, same demeanor, same wonderful people. So anyhow, we are going to Koh Lanta, and then after that we're going to Phuket. So the next couple of weeks there's going to be a lot of Muay Thai, there's going to be a lot of training, there's going to be a lot of great food, and just like any other episode that we do here in Thailand. So make sure we stay tuned. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications if you want to come along with me on this journey around the entire country of Thailand, hitting up food, fitness, and fisticuffs. All right, it fit. Pretty tight headquarters. All right, well, I just got to my hotel in Koh Lanta. Check this place out. So here's my room. Good sized bed, AC unit, which is absolutely important, mini fridge, and I haven't looked at the bathroom yet. Yeah. So this place is about $22 a night. It's a little bit more than other places in Thailand that I'll be visiting, but Koh Lanta is a big tourist area, so it's to be expected. So I have about 4 or 5 nights here. There's a lot of Muay Thai gyms here, so I'm gonna spend today and tomorrow scoping out which one I want to train at specifically. So I will see you in the next clip where I'm either training or eating food, or one of the 3 things that I do: lifting weights, eating food, or training on this channel. See you there. It's another beautiful day here on Koh Lanta Island, and I found a Muay Thai gym I want to train at while I'm here. It's a little bit of a hike in through this beautiful little strip with palm trees and banana trees, and look, people live right here in these kind of wooden homes. Pretty cool. So I trained here yesterday. The gym's called Koh Lanta Muay Thai Academy, and it is an academy. It's not just like a gym you show up and get a killer workout. They really want to drill you and drill and drill and drill the basics. In fact, I got incredibly humbled here yesterday, and not in the sense that I got beat up or hurt, or in the sense that I had like a really tough workout that humbled me, but it was more of a mental humbling. You see, there's nothing special about me and my Muay Thai skills. I've been training it for a long time, and I'm very confident in them, and I've been complimented by a lot of great coaches around the world, and you know, but I've only done 4 fights, and those were a really long time ago. And look, I just love the sport. But yesterday here, one of the trainers saw me shadow boxing for about 5 seconds, and he came over and said, no, 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 and came and broke down absolutely everything. My stance, my footwork, even my jab, everything. So a slowed down kind of day one pace that absolutely humbled me. And it's easy to get frustrated with that, but if you come into these things with an open mind and say, hey, look, this is a person with more experience than me, and they have good intentions, they want me to learn, that's how you grow more, right? It's not good to be stagnant and super confident all the time. Sometimes you have to be a little humbled to see further growth in whatever it is that you're pursuing in life. So that's what I'm here for, and it's actually what I came here for. Not to just get praise from people like, hey, yeah, you're really good, you're big and strong, or whatever. I want to be humbled, and I want to learn. And that's exactly what we're about to do here. So I hired him today for a private lesson. So I'm just about here, I'm running a little bit late, so let's go take a look at what this private lesson with this badass, awesome Muay Thai coach is like on the island of Koh Lanta at Koh Lanta Muay Thai Academy. All right, this is Krusin at Lanta Muay Thai Academy. He's the man that made me feel like an absolute beginner yesterday. So we're gonna get a bit of a warm up in, and then we're gonna get into this man's instruction.
Yes.
All right, so what you're about to see here is the most technical coach I have ever seen, had, or even heard of. A Muay Femur, okay, if you will. That's just a term that people call very technical fighters. Now, I see him, he's kind of the stone cold character. He, not a lot of smiles. He just really takes his job seriously, and he absolutely loves the sport. But I see him looking at students, myself included.
I see.
And he just kind of walks up and corrects every tiny little flaw. Even if you're a pro, he'll correct you. So let's see what we get into. It's gonna be very humbling for me. Imagine if you've been deadlifting for 20 years and then someone comes along and says, no, you're doing that wrong, right? Or whatever your job is that you've been doing for several years. Someone says, no, you're doing that wrong. Let's restart.
What the hell?
This is this guy. It might not make a lot of sense to some people to be that technical and be kind of like anal about it, but in Thailand, when you fight, you actually get points for looking good, right? Being very technical. So it makes sense. You can win fights, obviously, by knocking people out and racking up points, but looking good and being very technical also gets you points. So he's a perfectionist. So one thing you'll see is the footwork has me doing a wider stance, which I never really considered, which is one huge advantage I've already noticed. The other is following through, just that giving yourself that extra like inch, maybe even half an inch on the end of your punches, especially with your footwork. And then something Thais will always tell you, and I think Westerners really struggle with, is just relaxing in between the little bouts of conflict, right? So boom, boom, tension, and then relax. Something I've always struggled with is kind of you get tense and then you gas and you're not as fast, your reactions are all off. So if you can just kind of flow and relax, sabai, you're gonna be a lot more technical fighter.
Just forward, bang, power, you know, rise the power, tail, you know. Yeah, knee, yes, okay, so back, yes, 1, 2, up, knee, up, balance, that's all.
Yeah, habit.
Balance, go, 1, 2, 2, you know. Okay. You put up, push, yes. Okay. Yeah, again, the technique, yo. Push, yes. Again, up. Push, yes. Come back, yeah. Step back. The forward four. Yes. Up. 1, 2. Stop up. Yeah. Elbow. Several. Push. Short distance. Good. Up. Forward up. Up. Good. You take it slow.
So that's one thing that I'm relearning is a lot of times on the knee, come up and get that extra power from the ankle extension, the flexion there, or the extension, excuse me. But he, being a technician, is saying you have more balance and power not doing that, which is interesting. That's the first time I've heard that in a long time, or ever possibly. And that doesn't mean that it's wrong. He's clearly more experienced than me, so I'm listening to the man and I'm learning. If you're not familiar with Muay Thai and you've seen some of the other videos, this might look kind of the same as the other stuff, but I'm telling you, I'm thinking a lot more and I'm feeling the difference. My stance is wider. I'm thinking about relaxing more, thinking about following through. I'm thinking about staying flat with my feet, thinking about my footwork a lot more. So this is incredibly valuable. Always, 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 if you get the chance, get a private lesson with a highly skilled Muay Thai coach.
Come. 1, walk. Yeah. 1, yes. Hold. Keep on. Yeah. 1, 2. You walk not outside, you know. 1, fast, you know. Forward. Yes, and keep work the first. Up. Yes. The moment walk. Kick. Up. Yeah. Okay. Not 10. 70%, you know. 70%, 30. Don't put.
70% of your power kicks come from the lead leg.
Up. Step. You like small. What is that, you know? 2, up, 2. Come back, you know? Check, walk. 2, just back. Yeah, don't forget to kick. Good, balance. Yes, again, move. Yes, again. You know, Muay Thai, okay. First step, first. Yes, okay. Step, 21, step inside, back. Inside, small move, you know. Yep. Up, forward. Yes, hook. Up. Hook. Step, 2 steps. Just forward. Right. Yes, forward, left, and right. Step, kick. Step. Up. Yes. Again, roll kick. Okay. Yes. Break.
So I think it would be really easy to get incredibly frustrated. Like I said earlier, I've been doing this a long time. I'm pretty well, I was until yesterday, pretty confident in my Muay Thai skills. You know, I took periodic breaks from training for other, training purposes, strongman and that kind of stuff. But, my first kickboxing lesson was in 1999. So I've been around the sport for quite a while, but yeah, like I said, there's nothing special about me. And after 20 plus years, coming back to the drawing board and basically having someone like himself tell you that you suck.
You suck!
And you're doing everything wrong. I think it takes a particular type of person to embrace that and say, cool, let me learn and perfect this and learn from a master such as yourself. Not everyone has the ability mentally and emotionally to do that. So it's just like we're working with any other coach. I've coached thousands of men over the last 12 years. And some guys just can't take advice. So if you want to learn and you want to grow, you have to be open and humble and willing to take advice and willing to accept that maybe you're not as good as you think. So to be completely honest, I think this is what every Muay Thai gym should start people out with. Because here's the thing, a lot of gyms, whether it be a fight gym or just a fitness gym, they get people in because they get a great workout and their endorphins are going. And people kind of get addicted to that, and that's fun. I really encourage it. It's good and motivational. You get kind of a quick win. You feel great. You feel the benefit of the workout. But just like anything else, strength training is a skill. Dialing your nutrition is a skill. Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu are all skills. And if you fly past that skill just for the sake of having fun and getting a great workout in, you're probably not going to learn the sport the way you should. So if you go to a Muay Thai gym and they have you just do brutal workouts, smashing pads before you even can crawl or walk, sprinting before you can walk, it might not be the best thing for you in terms of learning the skill of Muay Thai. Okay, absolutely humbled. So my takeaway today,
Yes.
wider step,
Yeah, that's it.
more relaxed.
More than that. Good.
Okay.
That is.
Technique okay,
Good. Technique okay.
conditioning okay,
Okay.
wider stance,
Yes.
and more relaxation.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right, thank
Wonderful.
you
Yes.
very much. Kapung kap. So it just goes to show tension is not always the way to get through things. Sometimes you have to flow and relax with things. And you see that if you watch highly technical Muay Thai fighters, really experienced ones, they're relaxing and they go to war for a few strikes and then they relax. And they go to war for the clinch and then they relax. It saves energy. It also keeps you mentally strong too. So this, just like anything else, I'm breaking probably some bad habits that I've had for a long time. Like I said earlier, it takes a certain type of person to admit that and work through it. It's just like with your nutrition too, right? See, you've been tying your shoes a certain way probably since the age of 5 or 6, right? Maybe 7 or 8. Let's just say you've been tying your shoes a certain way for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. What if I asked you and showed you a simple way to change how you tie your shoes? What would happen, right? You go and try and tie your shoes tomorrow and the next day, that particular way. And you just want to divert back to the old way because you've been doing it for so long. Same with Muay Thai, same with your diet, same with your nutrition. So you don't have, when it comes to your diet, an information problem. You don't need more information about whole foods and macros. You need to start recognizing patterns. You need help with pattern recognition and how to break those patterns. And that's what I do for men. So if you've ever tried to lose body fat more than twice, I'd say, and you've got 30, 40, 50 plus pounds to lose, click the link down below, www.ironwillpt.net, and you can check out how we run our weight loss coaching program for men in their 40s and 50s who have tried to lose weight more than twice, only to regain it back. So make sure you go check it out, www.ironwillpt.net, and see what you think. All right, see you in the next segment. So I'll be honest, yesterday I left with kind of my tail between my legs per se for a brief moment, followed by, wow, I was absolutely humbled and I have more to learn. And you gotta have that frame of mind that you always have more to learn. Once you feel like you know everything, you've just completely blunted your growth. And one thing you maybe noticed there too is, like I said earlier, that coach and a lot of coaches here, they don't really smile and they're not super friendly immediately. Like, they're professional and stuff, right? There's nothing negative there. But once you start showing up and you show that you're dedicated and that you can bring something to the table, that's when you get the smiles and start to get the respect. In a sense, you have to earn the respect. And that's just the way a lot of men operate, honestly. It's like, what are you gonna bring to the table, right? You don't get any special treatment. You're nobody. Oh, cool, you have this skill or you're dedicated. Cool, now you got our respect and now we're friends. And I think some people probably don't like that because it seems hard and mean or cold, but it's just kind of a measuring tool that I think guys have somewhat subconsciously, right? It's not like an effort, it's just, I don't know anything about you. You're not special. Oh, cool, now you are. Now you've got my respect and now we can be friends. I actually really love that. Speaking of man stuff, I miss Texas barbecue. And there just happens to be a Texas barbecue place across the street from my hotel. So I talked to the gentleman earlier and I ate there last night. He is going to let us into the kitchen and show, he's from Texas, by the way, from the same area I used to live in. He's gonna let us into the kitchen and show us a little bit of how he does things, how he smokes his brisket and his meats. And then tonight we're gonna go and try some of his Texas Thai food fusion. So I had regular brisket last night. It was amazing. Interesting thing is, I've always kind of thought that a Texas barbecue joint would probably do pretty well in Thailand. And then I started thinking, well, what kind of foods could you mix? Because Thais like their barbecue, they like their spice, they like their sauces. So he has created that and I'm absolutely excited about it and I'm excited to share that with you. So we're gonna go there a little bit later tonight. First, we're gonna go chill out at the beach maybe. It might rain, I'm not too sure. We might go into the old town, but yeah, Muay Thai, beach, barbecue, not a bad day in Koh Lanta, Thailand. I've never been much of a beach guy.
What? Wait a minute. Who are you?
I mean, it's nice, it's relaxing, but I've always preferred more of an active vacation. I don't want to lay on a beach and sit around and lay around getting fat. drinking cocktails and eating a bunch of bar food. But here's the beach in Koh Lanta. All right, so this is Joe, and he has been kind enough to let us take a peek at how he prepares Texas barbecue, right now brisket, I believe, in Thailand. Your sauce is extra peppery, and you just told me that you grind up the peppers every day.
Yeah, I take the peppercorns for the sauce, my rubs, and I grind it down every day to a certain fineness, and that's what makes it a little spicy, because the pepper is so fresh and pungent. And what I'm doing here is this is actually my maple bacon cure. So I make my own bacon here. These will go for I'll vacuum seal them. They'll set for 7 days, and I'll do a 1-day dry cure, and then I'll smoke them, and then I'll drop them in and cool them down, and then the next day I'll slice them. So it's a 10-day process to make bacon.
So I've always kind of thought that Texas barbecue would do really well in Thailand, and it had crossed my mind to do kind of a fusion. And I noticed you did that. So when I came here last night, one, I saw the sign. My hotel is right across the street, so I got excited immediately when I saw the sign. It's really good advertising. It looks like something you'd see in Texas for sure, especially Austin. But two, when I saw the fusion Texas barbecue with pad krapao, I thought that was really interesting. So how do you find that Thai people find, one, Texas barbecue, and two, a fusion with their own foods?
In Thailand, when it comes to those flavors, well, I wasn't really thinking about the Thai people themselves. I was thinking of, the travelers. This side of the world, a lot of them don't know what Texas barbecue is or what it's supposed to taste like without going to, Texas or somewhere that somebody's doing it overseas. And this is going to be our 3rd season, and it looks like people are really enjoying themselves with the food and the flavors. So we get a lot of people that just really don't know what it is, and they just want to try it. It took me 7 years to find everything and put it all together. When it comes to their food, it's either chicken, pork, or shrimp or some type of seafood. So there's not one with the beef. And when you tie it in with the Wagyu brisket that I'm doing with that flavors, it's a bomb.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm gonna come back and probably try those 2 fusion dishes tonight, because I'm really curious about that. All right, sir. Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you. See you later tonight.
All right.
Bye. Take care.
man.
A few moments later.
It's my friend Fun's first brisket. Gonna be good.
All right, it is the moment we have all been waiting for. I'm super hyped up about this. I've always thought that Texas barbecue and Thai food would be the perfect fusion, and we are about to find out here in Koh Lanta today at Joe's Texas Barbecue. This place just happened to be right across the street from my hotel, and as soon as I saw that sign there last night when I got here, I got super excited. I came here and ate a ton of brisket and a ton of smoked chicken, and I'll tell you, it tastes exactly like at home in Texas. So we've got the pad krapao. So I've talked about pad krapao before on this channel. It's one of the most macro-friendly Thai foods you can get. You got your protein and some fats in there, and you got your carbs. And this one just happens to be shaped in the shape of Texas. It's got some chili sauce. But then we have a very interesting combo. It's called tom yum. Tom yum is basically papaya salad, and you can get that pretty spicy. Sometimes it comes with crab. This one does not, but it does come with smoked pork, Texas style, okay? And some sticky rice and some greens. So first, I'm going to dig into the pad krapao because I've been thinking about this all day. In fact, I've been thinking about this in my sleep since last night. Brisket with the Thai holy basil and some chilies and the oyster sauce that they use. And upon first bite, the chilies hit you, but then you realize you're eating Texas brisket. I mean, look at that. That is perfectly smoked Texas brisket in a Thai dish. Probably never been done before. I was telling Joe here earlier, man, this is so good. I was telling Joe here earlier that I always thought that brisket would be amazing in some Thai dishes. And somehow he's doing that right now. He's doing it. The dream I had about Texas food being fused with Thai food, this man has created it. He's probably my new best friend. This is the chili sauce that is mostly fish sauce and some vinegar and Thai chilies, a little bit of garlic. When they put this in soups, but they also put it on their meat. So I'm gonna see what that tastes like. Holy shit. That's a game changer. You can still tell you're eating smoky brisket, but then you get the fish sauce and the garlic and the chilies. I tell you, I'm a very happy man right now. Mostly you get an aftertaste of brisket. That smoky, rubbed down beef brisket, it's like the aftertaste. What hits you first are the Thai flavors, and then you get the Texas flavors. That's exactly what I was looking for. By the way, I have a friend here from Singapore, Fun, and he's trying brisket for the first time. What do you think? Good stuff?
So glad that you recommended the beef brisket instead of the chicken. I'm sure the chicken's good too.
Okay, he was gonna get the smoked chicken, which is also great. But I was like, hey man, it's your first time eating Texas barbecue. You've got to do the brisket. I still got a little bit of that left, but I'm really interested in seeing what this papaya salad is like with the Texas smoked pork. So our man here, he grinds down the peppercorns every morning and rubs his meats with it every day with fresh ground peppercorns. Oh, that is a melt in your mouth pork. Wow. So I gotta get a bite. Oh man, that is so good. Of this pork with the papaya salad. I mean, the idea sounded great, but on first bite, I can confirm that this is a brilliant idea. Thais don't do a whole lot of meat with their papaya salad, which I think is a shame, only because I like eating a lot of protein. But putting this smoked pork, rubbed down, slow cooked and smoked for a long time, in with this papaya salad is absolute glory. Fresh, crunchy, spicy, garlicky, fish saucy papaya salad, and then the smoky, peppery, melt in your mouth, fatty Texas smoked pork. The taste is great. The idea is even better. And then you have this element of texture that makes it a full-on experience to ignite all these endorphins and just make you absolutely happy. My two favorite foods that make me the happiest are brisket, Texas barbecue in general, and Thai food. So I'm like doubly happy right now. Good Lord. All right. I'm gonna finish this here in silence. Maybe cry because it's so good. And I'll just see you in the next clip.
All right, so we are in the old town, and there's a lot of these just really old wooden buildings here that kind of look like the old video game I think it's called Kung Fu, where you go into like a really old Asian looking building and find swords and maybe a bag of rice for energy. But we came here for the Loy Krathong festival. So on the 12th lunar moon every year in Thailand, they have a full moon festival, and it's a thing of pretty cultural significance. So what they do is they light these lanterns and send them off into bodies of water, lakes and rivers and whatnot. And we're right by the sea. And they do that to kind of get rid of bad energy and regrets for the year. But also there's a water goddess behind it. So they do it to pay gratitude for the water goddess as a kind of a thank you for providing the liquid of life per se, but also they apologize to her in a certain way for maybe using too much water or polluting the water or just misusing it in general. So this is Old Town Koh Lanta, and we're about to see something that is a pretty big deal in Thailand. Don't tell anyone you saw me with flowers. All right, well, I'm gonna go light the candle and send it off and think about cleansing bad energy and negativity from the year and starting anew sometime soon in the next year. Also, we can pay tribute to the water goddess and thank her for all the liquid of life she provides for us, and apologize if we use too much or dirty it and pollute it in any certain way. All right, my friends, that is it for another episode of Food, Fitness, and Fisticuffs, traveling the entire country of Thailand. So always remember to like and subscribe if you want to tag along on this journey, testing out different Muay Thai gyms, different food, and different training modalities throughout the entire country. I'll see you in the next episode. We're going to be going up north, working our way up north from Koh Lanta to a place called Ao Nang, which is still in the Krabi province, but we've got plenty of Muay Thai, we've got elephant sanctuaries, we've got great food, we've got awesome gyms. So see you there.